In today's math lesson, you are going to be completing your assessment practice for topic 10. I have this video version which will follow along your workbook pages 443 to 446. I also have put the computer version that you can take on your own. The computer version does not read the answer choices or questions to you. So if you choose to do it that way, you will have to be able to read it on your own or have someone who is there next to you to help. In this video, I am just going to be reading the questions for each of the problems, and then you will have to pause the video in between to work on the problems. We're going to begin on page 443. Number 1 says, write an equation that matches the place value blocks below. You will have to write an equation that represents this model and this model. Remember, in an equation, it needs to have our addition or subtraction symbol and the equal sign. Write the equation on the line for number 1. For number 2, the problem says, find the sum. Draw place value blocks to show how you found out. We are adding together 50 plus 3. Write your answer on the line and show how you would draw your model to add the two numbers together. For number 3, it tells us to find the sum of 16 and 18. Use words, pictures, or a model to solve. Write the equation. We want to find the sum of 16 and 18. Write the equation below to solve for this problem, then write your answer in the blank. Again, you can show your work using words, pictures, or a model in the space provided. For number 4, it says, which equation matches the place value blocks shown below? Choose 2 that apply. Look at what each of the models represent, then look at the choices below. It shows the numbers and also uses the words tens and ones. It says to choose 2 of the choices that apply. So for number 4, you will have 2 of these squares filled out. Which 2 represent the models shown below for number 4? For our second page, on page 444, number 5 says, find the sum of 18 and 11. Explain how you solved the problem. Did you need to make a 10? Show your work for how you would find the sum of 18 plus 11. Then you can write yes or no if you needed to make a 10 to solve. Number 6 says solve the problem. Use place value blocks if needed. We're solving the problem 28 plus 13 equals blank. Solve for the problem in the area below. Then it asks, can you make a 10 when solving? Circle yes or no. Show your work in the area below to add together 28 plus 13. Then circle yes or no if you need to make a 10 to solve. For number 7, it says use the part of the 100 chart to add. Choose the possible explanation for how to find 46 plus 20. Choice A says, I start at 46, so 46 plus 20 equals 26. Choice B says, I start at 46, then I move 1 row down and 4 columns to the right to get 60. So 46 plus 20 is equal to 60. Choice C says, I start at 46, then I move 2 rows down to get 66. 46 plus 20 equals 66. Choice D says, I start at 46, then move 2 rows down to get 68. So 46 plus 20 is equal to 68. Look closely at each of the equations that we read. Fill in the answer choice that has the correct answer for when you add 46 plus 20. For our next page, on page 445, we are going to use the part of a 100 chart to solve each problem. What is one way to explain your answer? For number 8, we are adding 10 plus 27. Think of what is the sum when we add 10 plus 27? Is it 17? I started counting at 27 and subtracted 110. Is it 28? I started at 27 and added 110. 37. I started at 27 and added 110. 40. I started at 10 and added 3 tens. Fill in the answer choice that has the correct sum when you add together 10 plus 27. Number 9 says 4 plus 35. What is the answer to this equation? Is it choice A, 95? I started at 35 and added 4 tens. Choice B, 39. I started at 35 and added 4 ones. C, 31. I started at 35 and subtracted 4 ones. Or choice D, 12. I started at 32 and subtracted 2 tens. Which of these answer choices shows the sum of 4 plus 35? Fill in the answer choice below. For the bottom of page 445, the directions say to use mental math to solve. Then explain how you found your answer. Add the 3 equations below and write your answers in the blank for number 10, 11, and 12. And for our last page, page 446, our directions tell us to find the correct number to complete each equation for numbers 13, 14, and 15. You will write your answer in the blank. Number 13 is missing the sum, and number 14 and 15 are missing the add-ins. For number 14, you will have to find 30 plus what number is equal to 60. And for number 15, you have to find what number plus 20 is equal to 40. For number 16, it says use the open number line to find 40 plus 23. Show your work. When using an open number line, remember you can start with either of your add-ins here. You can begin with 40 and jump count to add 23, or you can begin with 23 and jump count to add 40. Show your work on the open number line, then write your answer in the blank for number 16. For number 17, it says find 43 plus 8. Do the models correctly show the sum? Explain what you know. Do these two models here show 43 plus 8? Explain in the blank whether this model shows 43 plus 8 or if it shows a different number. Write your answer in the blanks provided below. For our last set of problems, numbers 18, 19, and 20, we are solving each problem. Can you make a 10? Use place value blocks if needed. If we have the number 42 and we add 37, can we make a 10? To make a 10, you add your ones together. If we add together 2 and 7, are we able to make a 10? Yes or no? Circle your answer, then write the total sum you would get if you add together 42 plus 37. Number 19, we have 16 plus 35. Could we make 10 by adding together our 1s, 6, and 5? Circle yes or no. Then write the sum you get when you add together 16 plus 35 in the blank. For our last problem, number 20, we have 14 plus 16. If we add together our 1s, 4 and 6, are we able to make a 10? Circle yes or no. Then write your answer for the sum of 14 plus 16 in the blank. Once you have finished answering all of your questions, you will be all done with your assessment practice. We will be checking your answers during your math intervention time. If you have any questions before then, please let me know, and I will see you soon.